because I now twisted it the other way. You can over twist it, but that is about perfect because it should just lie flat. If
so
you
when you
overdo it, see if I can overdo it. But you see, it will start to.
It'll start to unravel.
It starts to spin even more, and if you underdo it, it looks like 2 bits of string that have not quite joined together.
Yeah. So when you're plying your wool, you're trying to create a tension.
Yeah, and a perfect tension.
For it, so when you're knitting it, it stays beautifully together.
Yeah. And that is a perfect tension that doesn't twist when it's allowed to just relax like that.
So you're pulling 2 bobbins of yarn that you've spun, and you're spinning them now together so that they twist to make proper, what we would recognise as wool yarn.
Yeah. It still doesn't quite look like it because it still hasn't been washed, so it's still very greasy, very
Or dyed.
sticky and very dirty.
So do your hands smell woolly?
Very. They smell sheepy, not woolly.
Sheepy.
Very sheepy.
Makes quite a pleasing noise, doesn't it?
No.
No, when you pull the bobbins.
Oh, pull the bobbins,
yeah.
yes, but not the squeak. It does need some oil.
So the wool that are in your, you sell knitting packs where somebody else can take your wool and turn them into some mittens.
Yes.
So you can, and this is all the wool that you'll be selling through the Suffolk Made site.
Yes.
So everything that you produce is absolutely and unutterably handmade, isn't it?
Completely and utterly, down to the sheep being born in Suffolk and being raised on Suffolk land, being sheared here, and the wool not leaving the house until it's turned into something. So they are completely born and bred in Suffolk, handmade.
So it's kind of a rhythmic process, isn't it? You look like you're rowing.
Yes. You actually have to count. Once you've worked out the tension you need on the plied wool, it's a few twists and a few pushes of the treadle, and it will give you the same every time. But once you learn how much it is for the wool that you're spinning, it's easy.
So you're counting how many times you're threading the wheel round?
Which is about 6 times.
So again, this is learnt from just practice.
It's just practice. Another breed of sheep, the wool may be slightly different. I can almost guarantee on the Southdown wool what it will be. It's like your own signature. Once you spin, you spin.
So everybody's wool, even if somebody else was sitting here spinning.
It would be slightly different.
Well, it's the same as knitting, isn't it?
Yes.
Once you're knitting that wool, your knitting will be slightly different, unique to you rather than to anyone else.
And that's what makes every product unique, because it's impossible to spin exactly the same every time. So every product would be slightly different and completely unique, because I probably couldn't reproduce it identically every time.